Hey y'all, welcome to the Farm and Pastor's Wife. I'm so glad you're here. If you're new here, I would love to introduce myself. I am Leslie. You're going to get on this channel, me and my husband and our family, our children and our grandchildren, along with cooking videos, grocery hauls, farming life, ministry life. You're going to get everything that has to do with me and my husband's life. And so I just want to say welcome. Mostly you're going to get cooking videos. So today we are making a crock pot meal. Several of my viewers who I love dearly have requested more crock pot meals. So here you go. I think I've done this one once already, but we're going to do it again. So we're doing chicken ranch pesto in the crock pot.
Hey darling, can I tell you what's been on my mind? Sick and tired of the 9 to 5 in the city life. Hey darling, we could get out of town, see the beautiful world around, wanna see it now. Pack our bags and get in that car, leave a little note and we'll drive real far. Let's get out, we can leave this city. Let's drive to the open air. Yeah, the countryside is...
Okay, so I totally think I butchered the name of this dish, but it's pesto chicken ranch or pesto ranch chicken. There you go. Whatever. It's those three things, and that's what we're going to get started on. So what you need is your crock pot. I've got a liner in my crock pot just because I don't want to scrub much tonight. So just in case you're wondering, the chicken is on a clear plate. It's not just sitting on my counter. So let me grab some tongs. Oh, and a little disclaimer for those of you that may be new. I never have everything out that I need. That's just part of it. It's who I am, and it's just life with me. So there you go. You've been warned. Okay, so we're going to take our chicken, and all I did was 4 chicken breasts, and I cut them just right down the middle in half to make little short ones. We have 2 little grandbaby boys. One is 3, the other one is 1, soon to be 2. Well, actually, they're soon to be 4, and then soon to be 2. So we are just gonna put these in here like so. All right, let's get this plate out of the way. What I'm gonna do now is I'm just gonna sprinkle a little salt and pepper. Just lightly season them. There's so much seasoning in this, it really doesn't need much, but I still like to put a little salt and pepper. A little salt and pepper. Okay. All right, so now we're just gonna set this aside for just a minute. I'm gonna grab a bowl. Now, it calls for some chicken broth. And I usually have chicken broth in my freezer, and I may have some in my freezer, but I'm not going to thaw a whole big thing of chicken broth for a half cup. So I'm just going to kind of make my own. And I'm going to put a teaspoon in a half cup of water. That's a little bit more than the instructions say, but, you know, I want some good chicken flavor. And we're just going to give it a little stir. And if you don't like artificial flavors, or, I mean, I don't know what's in there, but that's like bouillon granules. And if you're opposed to that for health reasons or for whatever, I don't know, maybe the salt, I don't know. You can definitely use canned broth, box broth, whatever you want to use. It's one of those things where you do you. Okay, and in here I'm going to go in with 3 tablespoons of ranch dressing. And I'm not chinchy, so these are heaping tablespoons, so There you go. And I'm going to give that a little stir. And here comes the ranch portion. I mean the pesto. You can use your favorite pesto or whatever you can find. I happen to love this. I get it at Sam's Club. I think it is delicious. But I know Classico you can get at Walmart. There's different brands you can get. I think Aldi has a brand. You just get your favorite. This happens to be ours. But I know not everybody has a Sam's Club either near them or they don't have a membership. So I totally understand. So therefore you get your favorite. Now it calls for about 8 ounces and this is 22. So I'm going to put just 2 or 3 scoops like this. Let me get one more little scoop here. Okay. I think I'm going to reach in just one more scoop because, I mean, it's pesto. It's pesto goodness. Like, okay. I actually probably did about half of that jar, so a little more than I should have, but this stuff is so good. Okay, guys, now this is not probably the most appetizing looking dish ever, but it is some kind of good. Okay, so just slide your chicken over. Now, and if you don't want to mix it like this, you can just sprinkle everything, like, I mean, you can just put it in individually. It's totally fine. Totally fine. Let me turn it around and so I can scrape all this goodness out. Now I'm going to cook this on low. Low and slow for about 6 hours. I'm not sure what time it is right now. We've been to the farm. We've worked at the farm. I've come home. I've taken a bath. And so, all right. So I'm going to get this on low. We will see you back in about 6 hours. I'll be back before then and we can just chit chat a little bit. And so don't go anywhere. I'll be back. I'm going to get this going and find me something to eat for breakfast. I'm hungry. So hello, friends. Yeah, the dishwasher. So, okay, I'm putting up dishes, and I've been thinking about side dishes to go with this crock pot meal. Crock pot meals are so good. Like I wish I'd had it going yesterday. Yesterday was such a hard day on the farm, and it would have been so good not to have, well, I didn't have to worry about supper anyway, because I just called Caroline, and I said, we're coming over there. I'm bringing a frozen pizza. But crock pot meals would have been great yesterday, but I'm doing it today. And so I've been thinking about sides. There's lots of richness in this dish. The pesto, the Parmesan that's in the pesto, there's just a lot of richness in this. So let me grab the things I was thinking about and show you what I actually decided on. Okay, so I'll finish the dishes later. Let's go ahead and talk about sides. My first go-to is always a potato because I love me some potatoes. Love it. But I got to thinking, well, maybe rice would be better. So I grabbed these 2 things, and I love these things. They are so good. If you can find these in your grocery store, be sure to pick you up some. This one is probably my favorite, but I was just going to mix the 2. And because Caroline and Jamie and the boys will probably be eating with us tonight. So, yeah, I was going to do these 2. But then I got to thinking there's so much, and I was even talking to Bryant about it, and he and I had the same thought process. There's so much richness and so much flavor in that chicken that it's going to kind of compete with this. So we're actually thinking that just regular rice and serving the chicken and the juice on top of regular rice would be better. So that's what we're going with, except for I'm probably going to use minute rice just because it's easier, quicker, and yeah, this is my regular rice, but I think I have some minute rice in the cabinet, and I may use that. Okay, so the next thing I thought about was, well, I don't really need a lot of green because there's green in the crock pot. I mean, the pesto's in the crock pot, but you know, I'm still trying to do kind of healthy. So I'm going to roast 2 bags of broccoli. Just put some olive oil and some of that Kinder's buttery steakhouse seasoning that's even good for vegetables. That's what I'm going to use. Love that stuff. Let me grab it and I'll show it to you. It's this stuff right here. Oh my goodness. So good. Says it's great for steak, poultry, fish, or vegetables. And so it's going on my vegetables. Now, in regards to the green vegetable, I had thought about doing a salad because it is such a rich chicken dish that, you know, a salad would be light and refreshing. However, I know tomorrow night I'm having a salad. So I chose to do the broccoli tonight. With that being said, I had some, what did I, oh, I left it over there. I told you I'm never prepared. With that being said, I did have some extra tomatoes because if you saw my grocery order, you saw I ordered a pack of cherry tomatoes as well as 2 big bags by accident. I ordered them by accident. 2 big bags of vine tomatoes. So anyway, I took some of those tomatoes, cut them up. I took the cherry tomatoes and cut them in half, and I made just a delicious tomato salad. Just oil, sugar, vinegar, and some Italian seasoning, salt, and it's so good. This is probably one of the things I'm looking forward to the most tonight. So, oh, now, I'm not doing a whole lot of bread, but I thought, you know, that chicken's got some good juice that needs to be socked up. And you got to have some bread to do some sopping. So, I just picked this up at the grocery store, and this is what we're using tonight. So, that is our meal tonight. The chicken is looking almost done. So, it's really close to being ready. And so I may just turn it down to warm, keep it warm till it's time for supper. But I'm going to finish cleaning out the dishwasher and putting away dishes and then putting some dirty ones in the dishwasher. I'm super excited about some things that are coming up. I just found out I got a pretty big collab coming up with I know 2 amazing channels. Super excited. And so yeah, really excited. So no potatoes tonight, but we're doing rice, just plain rice, some oven roasted broccoli, some tomato salad. That's all that's in there is tomatoes, and then the good stuff. Yeah, and our chicken and a piece of bread. So anyway, all right, we'll be back when it's time to serve this plate up, and oh, it's gonna be so good, so good. Stay tuned till, I don't know if I'll get to talk to y'all much today or not. I may save that for a live, maybe tomorrow night. We'll see. But anyway, I just had some great news. A big collab coming up. I'm super excited. So I'll tell you more about that when I learn more about that. So, all right, stay tuned. We'll be eating shortly. Okay, y'all, we're not quite ready for supper, but I wanted to go ahead and let him do the taste test of the chicken. It's ready.
Look at that.
All we're waiting on is the rice, the broccoli, and the tomatoes are done. So
tell them why there's some missing.
he's already been nibbling.
I've already been in it.
This is so good, y'all.
I love this.
It is so, that pesto is
probably not
so
the
good.
healthiest meal in the world.
No, because you know there's oil in the pesto, and
but it's full of flavor.
it is so good.
There's steam right there.
And that juice served over that rice, it's gonna be so good.
That particular pesto that we get at Sam's Club, did you tell them?
Sam's Club.
Got a great flavor. Really
But you can use any pesto. I know that Classico has one that's at any grocery store probably.
Yep. It's really good. That is phenomenal. Rich and deep in flavor, but not too overpowering.
So good. That chicken's good.
That's really good.
I'm not sure if the boys will like it because the pesto is kind of a more sophisticated type flavor.
The big boy likes it.
He says the one that counts likes it. So I may get out some chicken nuggets for them. Plus, Bryant's already said, are people eating with us? Because I can eat that whole crock pot.
Yeah.
So I may be getting out some chicken nuggets here in a minute.
I think she used parakeet breast.
I cut them in half.
Oh.
Cut them in half.
Why'd you do that?
To make it go further.
Oh.
Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching The Farm and Pastor's Wife. We love you guys so very much. And I'm going to get this uploaded for you. And then as soon as everything's ready, we're going to sit down to eat.
Hey, what'd you guys think about that cheesecake?
Oh, was that not amazing? If y'all have not seen that video, go back and look up the cheesecake.
The chocolate peanut butter cheesecake.
So good. Oh, my goodness. All right, guys, thank you so much. I will see you next time. Let's see, today is Tuesday, so I will see you guys on Thursday. So, thank you for watching The Farm and Pastor's Wife. And remember, the grease is hot enough. You can fry anything. Bye, y'all.